There's research on cultural brokership, and when I learned about that theory, I said, oh my gosh, this is what I've been going through all my life. And what that means is acting as a bridge for communities between older generation Filipinos and also like younger generation Filipinos, because I share and occupy multiple identities.
I think it's the hands-on nature of it. I sort of like a mix between the two, sort of the theoretical aspect but also the very practical aspect. And there's a certain community-facing aspect when it comes to archives and libraries and interacting with the public that I really like.
What I was really interested in is having a literacy in what these technologies mean for people. So maybe whereas before I was just trying to make data intelligible, now I'm trying to make this process of using data intelligible and legible to people.
My dream would be that I could in some way contribute to giving communities that are left out of the historical record or who are marginalized, if I could help them have a voice or be better represented, whether that's like in the historical record or whether that's addressing social justice issues, that to me would be the dream.
When I was a course assistant, a lot of the students who identified as women said, you know, you being in this space, Roseanne, as a woman of color really made a difference. And so for me, I said, oh my gosh, I have to go back to school, not just to engage in scholarship, but really also to make a difference in students' lives through teaching, through also service. And that's what faculty does. And so that's really what tugged at my heartstrings to pursue this journey as a doctoral student.
It was difficult for me. It took me a while to decide to go to graduate school. First because, you know, the cost, but also I think there was sort of an aspect of not really believing in myself and feeling that I wouldn't be successful in graduate school and that I wasn't intellectual enough. And so there was a sort of an element of overcoming emotional and I think financial hurdles.
During a lot of my undergrad and graduate was doing research in order to fund my education. And that was definitely like a great opportunity to have, but at the same time, while I was doing that, I was always trying to free up space to be able to work on the kind of things that I believed in. So really having funding that is basically like devoted to you is like essential for making it so that you can actually do things that you want to do and also feel like you have kind of the appreciation of your work to be able to do those things.
First of all, I was shocked when I received the fellowship. The fact that they picked me was a little surprising to me. But also that, yeah, that they thought that my research interests and the things that I wanted to work on were worth pursuing.
It means a lot to me that the department respects the kind of work that I respect. So maybe not even that they believe in maybe my angle, but that the department sees that my values are important or that my values are relevant to its values. And that means a lot because that gives me the intellectual freedom to be able to put time into those values and make things out of them.
It's so important to me to be fully engaged in my work, and I think this fellowship has really given me the space to do that, because going to school as a PhD student is not just being a student. What that means is that this is the foundation to my professional and educational trajectory, and I have to do it well.
In a lot of ways, going into higher education is kind of a necessity if you want to work on projects that have certain values. At the same time, now that I'm in the program and now that I have this fellowship opportunity, it's not a necessity whatsoever. It's more of a platform from which I can do more things.
And this fellowship has empowered me to pursue the beginning of what feels like my purpose. It's more than just an accolade. It's more than just letters added to my name. I'm the first in my family to ever do this. It's really a life-changing thing for myself and also my communities.